Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Sara's, which is premiered on Amazon Prime and which stars Anna Ben. Now, Anna Ben was introduced in Kumbalangi Nights, and the films that followed, Capella or Helen, they played on her innocence and charm. This is the girl we want to root for on screen. She's a good girl. She's a nice girl. We don't want bad things to happen to this girl. So it's interesting to see Anna Ben play on this persona with a role that requires her to be a little selfish. Now let me explain this. Now selfishness is usually treated as a bad thing, right? Oh my god, you're so selfish, that's a bad thing, right? But no, but sometimes you have to be a little selfish in order to get the things that you really want in life, which society won't let you get otherwise. Now Sarah's ambition, she's an assistant director and she wants to make her first film. She wants to become a filmmaker. Now this is not possible without single-minded determination, and writing and directing is the kind of job where you have to almost forget the people around you exist, the world around you exists. So when there are so many other careers that offer easier money and easier hours and easier whatevers, it does seem selfish to the rest of your family if you choose such a career that says, I'm going to go into this unsure career and try and make it. And unlike many mechanical jobs, doing a creative job, a job that's creative in any way, even if it is IT, maybe it's a creative IT job, requires you to be selfish in a way that you want to satisfy that creative demon inside you, the demon that won't let you sleep unless it is fed. And what you feed it is the creation. Luckily, Sarah's parents are fairly well off, so they don't need Sarah's money or income to survive. So why is Sarah selfish? Okay, here on there are spoilers because this particular aspect is hinted at in the trailer, but it's not really expanded, so just watch out for spoilers. So Sara is selfish in a sense because she is pregnant. She becomes pregnant. The partner is Sunny Wayne, the character played by Sunny Wayne, and she has to choose between creating a baby and creating a movie. In other words, does she create and nurture the life inside her, or does she create and nurture what that inner creative demon in her wants, the movie in the outside world? Or can she do both? Can she make a movie while being pregnant? Okay, some of you who are more practical might say, okay, why doesn't she deliver the baby and then make the movie, right? But then she's got a producer now. What if she doesn't get a producer then? Because that same man might not appear again. Also, everyone knows how much more consuming parenting is for a woman than a man. So like Jude Anthony Joseph's first film, Om Shanti Oshana, which was liked and loved by many people, Sarah's looks at the woman's plight from a woman's point of view, from a female gaze. It is about Sarah's confusions, Sarah's doubts. It is about the pull between what society and her family want her to do versus what she herself wants to do. It does help that Sara has the nicest father in the world and the nicest husband in the world, the Sunny Wayne character, because he understands that directing is an integral part of who she is. But then he starts saying, maybe I want a baby. That's another confusion. And he's rising in his job, whereas she hasn't even started in her job. So the equality again gets a little disturbed. So does he even have a say in whether Sara gets to choose in which creation to deal with first, creating a baby or creating a movie? I love the fact that the Sunny Wayne character is called Jeevan, which means life. I mean, imagine the irony there. I also like the fact that the movie that Sara is trying to make is a thriller. It's a hardcore thriller with forensic stuff and all that. Usually in our country, when we say women's picture, it usually means arty films or films that are very emotional in nature or something. This Sara's different even in that way. Sara's is a refreshingly non-judgmental film. It does not judge Sara for having boyfriends. It does not judge her for having sex. The film even gives Sara a reason for not wanting kids. It's not that she hates kids. She just thinks that she might not be very good with them. And surprisingly, a doctor later says the same thing. He says that parenting is not for everyone. It is a special skill like directing. Just like everybody cannot direct a movie, everybody cannot be a good parent. You have to have those things inside you, those instincts that a director needs to direct a movie. You need to have those similar parenting instincts in order to be a good parent. Now, this is a really true fact, and you rarely hear it in an Indian movie. Plus, imagine this. Sarah's mother-in-law won't even let her carry a juice tray. You know, oh, you're pregnant, you cannot do anything. Imagine the chances of Sara being allowed to go on location or somewhere and having to shoot a movie day, night. Another filmmaker might have made Sarah's a serious drama, a drama filled with questioning and much angst, because today we are also talking about a lot of female filmmakers, why there are not many female filmmakers as compared to male filmmakers. But for the most part, the director keeps things light and breezy and entertaining, and this is the one problem that I had with the movie at times, that it didn't get into a slightly more serious zone when it comes to Sara. I mean, the scenes do get more serious, but they don't feel as organic, because you get the feeling that the director is trying to pull back a little and not let it get too serious. I wish I had gotten a little more into Sara's feelings. I wish I had gotten a little more into Sara's head, thinking what she's thinking exactly. I mean, what does she really think about the baby? Is she even herself, even though she says outside that she doesn't want the baby, is she having little doubts about it? But sometimes it's easier to raise an issue or a question when your film is very well acted and is a feel-good entertainer at the end, because you get entertained. Maybe you'll also go home thinking about some of the things that the movie is trying to say. Take the scene where Sara goes to meet a retired actress that she wants to cast for a part. Now, this woman has retired primarily because she had a kid, and after that it became very difficult for her to travel. Now, this woman's husband, that is this retired actress's husband, then laughs at her and says, give her a role, because otherwise people will say I have not given her the permission to act. And he has given her the permission. The word permission makes Sara angry, because why does he need to give this woman permission to act? Sunny Wayne is never like that. Jeevan is never like that, because he accepts that this woman is a director. Whether I give her permission or not is completely irrelevant. These may be small signs the movie is saying that maybe things have changed at least a little bit with men over one generation. So does Sara get to script her own life? Does she get to script her own ending? Now, this is why the title has a possessive. It is Sara apostrophe S. It is not just Sara. So it's about Sara's life, Sara's movie, or Sara's baby. Does she get to choose herself what she wants? These are the questions the film heads towards, and I must say the ending is most satisfying. That's it for Sara. Thank you for watching Film Companion South, and see you soon at the movies.